Yes, to continue with the same ode to autumn, I am here again, Dr. Sangeeta Sharma, and I continue with the same second stanza. In the first three lines of the second stanza of Ode to Autumn, the poet compares, or you can say, autumn is personified as a harvester. Autumn is seen in the form of a person who works in the field and gathers the fruits and vegetables, and the harvester is sitting on the granary floor. Now, the second in the second stanza of the fourth line of the second stanza, the poet personifies the autumn as a mower. Mower means the cutter, a person who cuts the harvest. And the poet says that, or on a half reaped furrow. Half reaped means half cut. Furrow, what do you mean by furrow? Furrow means the line which is the straight line made by a plow in which the grain is grown. That is called furrow. प्लॉ मीन्स हल. जब किसान हल जोतता है तो एक लाइन बन जाती है और उस पर वो अनाज बोता है. सो प्लॉ इज अ स्ट्रेट लाइन मेड बाय प्लॉ. फरो इज द स्ट्रेट लाइन मेड बाय द प्लॉ on which the grain is grown. So the poet says that autumn is personified as a mower. And what is he doing? On a half reaped furrow, sound asleep. Now you just imagine, there's a picture before you that there's a person who is cutting the grain, and while cutting, half of the portion of the grain is left, and the person sounds asleep, means he sleeps soundly. Drowned with the fume of the poppies. Drowned. And why is this person sleeping? Because he is feeling drowned. He is feeling sleepy. By what? By the fume. Fume means fragrance of poppy flowers. Do you understand what do you mean by poppy? Poppy means अफीम. अफीम के जो फूल होते हैं उनको कहते हैं पॉपी फ्लावर्स. सो दिस cutter, this person is working on the field, he is working in the field of poppy flowers, and he has cut half of the field and the other half is left uncut, and he is feeling drowsiness. Why is he feeling drowsy? Because of the poppy flowers. The fragrance of the poppy flowers makes him feel sleepy. He left the seat and he is sleeping soundly. Spares the next swath. Next swath means next row. Spares means he leaves the next row of the poppy flowers and all its twinned flowers. Twinned means entangled, lipte hue. So he leaves his work half on the way, and he sleeps soundly. So in this stanza, autumn is seen in the form of the harvester, autumn is seen in the form of the mower, and the third is sometimes like a gleaner. Gleaner, what do you mean by gleaner? Gleaner means gather, the person who gathers the crop. And sometimes autumn is seen in the form of a gleaner, a person who gathers the corn, who is the gatherer of corn. Thou dost keep. Thou means you. Dust means does. You keep your steady. Steady means balanced. Thy laden head. And you imagine a picture of a person who has gathered the corn, and he is keeping the bundle of that corn on his head, and he is keeping his head in a very balanced manner and across a brook and crossing the river. So you just imagine a person who has cut the corn and he has gathered that crop and put on his head, and he has put that bundle of crop on his head, and he is walking in a very balanced and steady manner across the brook, means across the river. So this is these are the three pictures. The first, autumn is seen as an harvester, the second as a mower, and third as a gleaner, means gatherer of corn. And in the last two lines, the poet says that, or by a cider press, one can see autumn season standing by a cider press. What do you mean by cider press? The apple juice maker. And with patient look, thou means you watchest the last oozing hours by hours. And the autumn is seen in the form of a person who is standing by the apple juice maker and watching the last drop of apple juice with a very patient look, hours by hours. So in this way, in the second stanza, the poet has described autumn as a harvester, as a mower, as a gleaner, and as a person who is watching the last drop of apple juice with a patient look.